Performance on vault by this young lady, Mary Lou Retton, who had the highest score on the vault, a 9.8. And here we go now to the uneven bars. And this, from the People's Republic of China, is Xu Jia.
And Xu has an interesting routine at the end. She starts out with pretty basic moves right here. There's a hex with a half twist. She drops to the low bar, kip catch. Their form is just terrific. And their technique is fairly good. Sometimes they tend to arch a little bit in the handstand, but so far, so good. Kip double leg shoot through. They're a little paused. They're a little bit too long. Hex with a half twist. Nicely done. Slight separation in the legs, but not bad. Now, this is the dismount. It's a double twist from the high bars and landed very well.
That is Xu Jia, 15 years old, only 4 feet 8 inches tall. Now as we await her score.
Score for Xu Jia, 9.6
for Xu Jia. And now one of America's top women gymnasts. This is Tracy Talavera from Walnut Creek, California, member of the World Championship team in 1981.
And Jack, if any event is strong for the Americans, this is the one in particular. They move very well on this apparatus. They're strong, and they're going to be real world contenders and possibly medal winners in 1984. Tracy's doing very well so far. She has one difficult move after another. Lots of risk and originality. Stalter to a handstand. Toe on, full twist off.
Oh.
Excellent routine.
Tracy Talavera, coached by Dick and Linda Mulvihill in Eugene, Oregon. Let's take a look in slow motion now at her dismount.
You can see on this dismount that she really drops her chin. She pikes on just at the right time, the right angle, kicks those feet right to the ceiling and completes the full twist almost above the bar. Great execution. Good dismount. Very difficult.
Tracy Talavera, and she scores a 9.7. United States women looking awfully good, and we'll be back to Zhou Jingjing, one of the oldest competitors for the Chinese team. She's 19.
And also one of the strongest for the Chinese, performing on the uneven bars here in this competition. Starts out with a kip to a half twist. Right into a clear hip handstand. Now watch this. She'll straddle right over the high bar. It's called a vault. Straddle vault over the high bar. Very difficult to do. Kip to the high bar, front roll. Legs separated just slightly, about a 1/10 of a point if the judges saw it. Now watch this. Toe on. Half twist, Comanche. Very nicely done.
Nice performance by Zhou Jingjing, who's been a member of the national team since 1979. Let's take a look in slow motion at the dismount.
You can see she almost lost her balance on this dismount. She straddled a little bit, almost overdid it. Laid out very nicely at the end, piked down a little bit with her head down, but nicely done on that dismount.
And her score, 9.65 for Zhou Jingjing. Coming up next for the United States, perhaps our best women gymnast, this is Julianne McNamara. And let's take a closer look at this 16-year-old athlete.
She's so strong. And I think every time I watch this bar routine, I get so excited. And I think she's our best hope for a medal on this apparatus in 1984. Her mount is called the McNamara mount. She invented this, and it was named after her because of that. See, she'll mount with a mixed grip and shoot right to the handstand. It takes an incredible amount of strength. Right here, right to the handstand, half turn. Beautifully done, giant swings. Eagle grip, right over the low bar. No effort, it seems. So far, no breaks whatsoever. Superior difficulty, extra risk, and originality. Giants. What a routine.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Oh, Julianne McNamara.
She makes it look so easy. It's almost hard to appreciate it.
And you see one reason why she is ranked #1. Let's take a look in slow motion at the dismount.
You know, Jack, the thing that's going to impress those judges in 84 is not only the difficulty in her routine, but the technique. Look how she shoots way over the bar, makes the half twist, almost laid out completely, all the way around on that dismount.
And look at the score, 9.9, and with that, Julianne takes the lead in the all-around competition. And the United States now, 96.70 beam competition with this 9.8 performance.
And all the moves in Tracy's routine were very solid, just like these two back handsprings right into the layout full, clean, good technique.
And going in.
This is a tough event for Tracy, especially the first tumbling run. In the past has had a tendency to over-rotate, and I'm sure right at this moment she's concentrating very hard on that first tumbling run. It's a double pike. And here it is. Round off flip-flop, double pike. There she goes.
All right,
very nice. I think she can relax a little bit now. Now. Front flip, round off flip-flop, full twist. Beautifully done, right in line. There's an interesting series of tumbling and acrobatic movements. Kind of taking a rest there. Goes into classical music now. Gain her back handspring. Things the judges look for is composition and movement with the music. Tracy does that very well. Her routine is choreographed to fit her style. And she's right with the music. And her last tumbling run, she needs lots of energy for this. Run off flip-flop. Double twist, beautifully done. In the past, she said she's had trouble with endurance, but there's no trouble there.
Right on the beat. Yes, sir. Tracy Talavera. And the crowd here at Pauly Pavilion loves that performance by this 15-year-older. And her teammates like it, too. Tracy Talavera getting congratulations from her peers. A lovely ovation here from this crowd. And a 9.7 score. And now she's coming out to take a bow. Tracy Talavera, 9.7 in the floor exercise. Now here is Zhang Hong, not in a position to take the lead, but certainly one of the better performers on the floor exercise for the Chinese.
She's really a young, upcoming gymnast. She starts out with a double back. She's so tiny. She gets incredible speed, good tightness. Very nicely done. Her dancing needs to be improved just a little bit, but she has lots of time for that. Arabian round up flip-flop into a full, knees bent there. I don't think she wanted to do that. Working a little bit flat-footed right now. New to international competition. Now it's really important on the floor exercise that you cover all four corners. And it looks like she's staying in one place a little bit too much. She's taking the tumbling run in the same direction on both her first run and her second run. She hasn't covered the upper right-hand portion of the mat at all. But you give her some experience, you never can tell by 1984 she'll have all these moves polished. Here's her last tumbling run. Round off flip-flop. Nice double twist. A ways to go, but she's doing quite well, and she has the time, and that's terrific. Good routine.
Zhang Hong, and of course one of the reasons they're over here is to get that experience, isn't it, Frank?
Yes, they're trying to give them the experience and the exposure to the other gymnasts and judges in international competition.
And there's the score, 9.55. This is the top-rated Chinese lady in the all-around competition. This is Zhou Jingjing.
And she starts with a full-in double back, one of the most difficult moves in the competition. Whoa, almost sat down on that, but she made it, and she looks real happy about that. Chinese has very expressive arms. 2 hours a day on flexibility. In fact, sometimes it works to their detriment. They don't have the strength to go along with the flexibility sometimes. It's kind of an unusual tumbling run. When they move around on the floor like that, it gives them a little time to rest for those difficult tumbling runs. A walkover. Round up, jump straddle. Showing flexibility and balance. the music have a change in pace in it. Getting ready for last tumbling run now. She needs lots of endurance. Round off flip-flop, double twist, a little off to the side, only about a 10th deduction though.
Zhou Xingji, a member of the national Chinese team since 1979. Now here's a slow motion look at her mount.
It's difficult enough to do a double back, but when you put a full twist onto the first salto, it makes it even more difficult. And it looks as if she got good height here, completed her full twist, and held onto her legs a little long and almost sat right back on it.
And the score, 9.7 for Zhou Xingji. Coming up, Julianne McNamara, who has a shot at the all-around title, and the ever-entertaining Mary Lou Retton, the pride of Fairmount, West Virginia, who's been Julianne McNamara, who was leading in the all-around competition coming into the floor exercise and needs a 9.65 to maintain her lead over Tracy Talavera. Julianne McNamara.
She's been so consistent throughout these international competitions, and she's been on many of the tours, had very little rest, and she's just a tough competitor. She does a double pike mount here. And up the top. Very well done. She covered up a little bit there. Handstand, half turn. She's smiling a lot. I think somebody told her to. I think she's happy this is the last event. Flip, round off flip-flop, double twist, beautifully done. Just floating through the air there. Change of pace in her routine now. She seems happy about something out there, Jack. I'm not sure. What a bright hopeful for 84. She'll end with a double twist. Round off flip-flop. Another beautifully done tumbling run. Lots of energy from her. What an excellent routine.
Julianne McNamara, and we'll wait and see if she indeed is the all-around champion of this meet. She trains and goes to school in Eugene, Oregon, and as we learned earlier, a straight-A student. Getting congratulations from her teammates. As the scores are collected, even the Chinese come over to congratulate her. There it is, 9.75. And that, of course, gives her enough to be the women's all-around champion, and puts the United States in a secure position for the team title. And here is Mary Lou Retton, a 14-year-old from Fairmount, West Virginia. She is the youngest member of the United States team. And the floor exercise is her very best event. She's considered one of the best tumblers in the world.
That's right, and you'll see why on her first tumbling run. She just springs off that floor and looks like she's flying. She starts out with not just a double back, but in a layout position. Let's see if she can hit this. She looks confident. Incredible power from this little lady. You can see in her run, she really goes for it. Beautiful. She just bounces. She doesn't have any tumbling run that's easy. Music is called a Russian Sailor. I know because I had it as my own floor exercise music. Second tumbling run will be a handspring front layout into a double twist or a double back. There you go, double back.
Boy, did she hit it nicely, too, huh?
Boy, she really was on. Whew. You know, with all the bouncing around she does, the endurance that she has is just incredible. Very little resting. She'll end with a double twist, and I'm sure the crowd's going to go nuts. Round off flip-flop, double twist. Well, This girl is fantastic.
Mary Lou Retton.
The lady was right behind.